The latest Data on Kubernetes report shows a clear shift. Organizations are no longer just experimenting with data on Kubernetes, but they're standardizing on it. This reflects both a maturing ecosystem and Kubernetes becoming the backbone of modern data infrastructure. If you haven't watched part 1 of the series, I recommend checking that out first. As a quick recap, John Wick, our developer, has deployed the Robot Shop application in the Washington DC site. Using Nutanix Data Services for Kubernetes, or NDK, he then creates an application custom resource and an application snapshot custom resource. And now he wants to set up replication policies, an hourly replication to New York and a daily replication to San Francisco. So let's see how he can set that up using NDK.
John is back in the NKP console and the built-in Kubernetes dashboard. The first step really is in defining the schedules. There are two schedules here, a 60-minute RPO and a 24-hour RPO, with daily snapshots to be taken at 1 a.m. every day. With that in place, John has to create a protection plan, which is another custom resource introduced by NDK. Here, in the first plan, he specifies the 60-minute schedule created previously and configures it to replicate to the NYC target. Also, he wants to retain the last 12 snapshots. Similarly, he creates a second protection plan that takes a 24-hour schedule and configures it to replicate to the other San Francisco replication target. But this time, retain only the latest 7 snapshots. Finally, to tie everything together, he creates an AppProtectionPlan, where he associates both the protection plans with the application itself. That is the Robot Shop application running in the Robot Shop namespace. That's all. The snapshots will now be created and replicated automatically as configured. Now, because John is very thorough, he wants to verify this from the command line. Since NDK is Kubernetes native, he can use standard kubectl commands to check the objects he created earlier. From the application snapshot, he can confirm that both the application containers and the persistent volumes backed by Nutanix storage are captured. But he really wants to see what's in the snapshot itself, so he prints out the contents of the application snapshot. Here, he can see the volume snapshots have been created successfully, along with the captured application configuration. That looks good. So it's Friday, and before John wraps up for the weekend, he wants to place a quick order. He logs back in to the application and adds 2 orders, a high-powered travel droid, and a strategic human control emulator, both of them probably very important for his job. And he wants them shipped to Bucharest in Romania. Great, the order has been placed and he can see that in his order history. Now, fast forward to Monday morning. As he logs into NKP, he notices that the primary DC cluster is down. The application is unavailable. All the dashboards are offline. Now, this is not a good sign. In order to restore the application, he quickly switches to the NYC cluster. He pulls up the list of snapshots there. It looks like the hourly snapshots that have been replicated from the primary cluster are available here. He takes the latest snapshot and proceeds to restore it. It's quite simple. He just has to plug in the correct snapshot name and the namespace where he wants to restore it. Soon, we can see that the application containers are starting to come up one by one. Along with the pods, the services that expose them are also being created. Once everything looks healthy, John opens the front-end service to access the application. He logs in with his credentials, and the app loads successfully. Inside the application, he can clearly see the last order to Romania, the one that he created on Friday. And this is not just the app coming back online. This is data restored directly from the MongoDB database, protected by NDK. Now we know that John is very thorough. After this incident, he wants to make sure the daily replications are also working as expected. He switches over to the San Francisco cluster and lists the snapshots. Sure enough, he can see that 2 snapshots have been created here over the weekend, just as he expected.
What we just saw with John is not unique to him. Many of you have experienced outages or data loss in some form. The difference comes down to how quickly and reliably you can recover it. With NDK, you're not just restoring the application, but you're bringing back the data that powers it. That capability is what gives platform teams and developers real confidence that even in the face of disaster, the business can keep moving forward. If you found this useful, make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you'll get notified when the next video is out.